there is an individual, this is here, there's a question here. There is an individual by the name of Murtaza Khan who gives lessons at the Ahl Hadith Masjid at Cumberland Road. Do you know him? He came to Medina a couple of years back, and I went to the hotel and advised him. I said to him, you have on YouTube lectures like modern day pharaohs, where he talks about the rulers and so on. So I said to him, you are disconnected from the ulama, because the ulama don't talk like this. The ulama, you don't find them, their da'wah being the rulers. The da'wah is tawheed and sunnah, and it's for everyone, the rulers and the ruled. But in the manner of the rulers, how we discuss with the rulers, the Prophet already told us how. من أراد أن يصعد سلطان فلا يبديه علانية ولكن يأخذ بيده ويخلو به. Whoever wants to advise the ruler, don't do it openly, but rather take him by the hand. Hadith Musnad Imam Ahmad, take him by the hand and advise him, between you and him. So I advised the brother. I told him that you are disconnected from the ulama for you to say this. It is as if I'm listening to Hizb al-Tahrir, the way you're talking. It is as if I'm listening to somebody, you're saying to me, the ulama don't speak out. The ulama, ya akhi, what are you saying? If you're saying the ulama are not saying anything, that they're not saying, they're not enjoining good and forbidding the evil, or they're not saying that there's jihad in Iraq and in Palestine, which is what he said, then we say to you, Ya Abdullah, we say to you, first of all, you can't say this because Allah said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ahl al-ilm, they know. That's why Allah said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ. Number one. Number two, وَلَوْ رَدُّوهُ إِلَى الرَّسُولِ وَإِلَى أُولِي الْأَمْرِ مِنْهُمْ لَعَلِمَهُ الَّذِينَ يَسْتَنبِطُونَهُ مِنْهُمْ. If they were to take it back to Allah, لَوْ رَدُّوهُ إِلَى الرَّسُولِ, if they were to take it back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and those in authority over them, the ulama, then they would be able to derive the benefits in their affair. Because the ulama, they are warathatul anbiya. So you can't generalize just like A'id al-Qarni and those others. They generalized against the ulama. Ulama ma yatakallamun. Ulama kada wa ulama kada. That means you are living on your own. Never did Allah leave us in generation after generation on our own. Allah left us always with ulama. Know that you are not alone. This is from the blessing of Allah. He didn't leave us on the dark. So when you say the ulama don't, that means only you do. Who are your ulama then? Who are they? Because they have to be there. The Prophet ﷺ said, hadith in Sunan Abi Dawood, which is sahih, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَبْعَثُ عَلَى رَأْسِ الْقَرْنِ مَنْ يُجَدِّدُ لِلْأُمَّةِ أُمُورَ دِينِهَا. Allah will raise at the head of every century those who revive the deen as a whole. They revive the deen as a whole. So therefore, we must stick with the ulama. We must stick with the ulama and not go away from the ulama. We love the ulama of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. So I advised the brother, and he said, inshallah, hopefully, he will take heed from that. And so up till then, people should clarify what they have said in the past in YouTube statements against the scholars. If they said anything, they should take it back, because the ulama, they are the warathatul anbiya. They are the people of Tawheed. They are the people of Sunnah. And we don't say this except to clarify. Except to clarify. Not to cause harm but to clarify. Because the greater good is that the people are upon clarity. And our advice is to him as well. It goes out. Just like I advised him secretly. But still we didn't see much change throughout the few years after that advice. Then our advice continues. Our advice continues until all of those YouTube videos come down regarding those incorrect statements that are made. Because the ulama, they are the inheritors of the prophets. We are not living alone. At the head of every century, they are reviving the deen. And they were right regards Iraq. How could there be jihad in Iraq when the flag is not known, that's clear upon Tawheed. There are so many different flags, everybody is fighting each other, killing each other indiscriminately. They were right. And the only ones that called for jihad in Iraq, that actually got it wrong, you'll find out the political activists. The likes of, the ones that are known, whether it's Salman Aoud and those others. They're the ones who went astray. And they're the ones who clearly showed that they were actually misguiding the individuals in this regard. And as for Palestine, of course, who doesn't want Palestine to be liberated? Who doesn't want Palestine, the Muslims in Palestine, to have security and help? Who doesn't want that? We all want. But if you're not able with to repel the harm from those who are afflicting that harm upon you, then you be patient. And this is what Shaykh bin Baz rahimahullah said. He said, do a peace treaty such that they don't harm you and you don't harm them, meaning at that time. And it was a temporary peace treaty. And then they call him heretic, they call him bad names, meaning the political activists. They call him bad names and so on when he said this. And this is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he had strength, when he was able to repel the harm, he repelled it. When he didn't have that quwwah, then he, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he made treaties. He made treaties even with the enemies in order to be able to strengthen his ranks and so on. And so the ulama, when they spoke regarding these affairs, these are big affairs first of all, it's not for anyone to speak about, and we should take the affairs back to the ulama regarding these affairs. If we disconnect with the ulama in these affairs, we'll find we go astray. So we advise anyone, whoever it is, we don't want to specifically, anyone, whoever it is, stick with the ulama, because they are the inheritors of the prophets. No. And Allah knows best. Because the truth always stands out. قُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقِّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلِ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. Truth has come, falsehood has perished. Falsehood will always perish. So we don't need to debate about numbers and this. We don't look for that. And we don't need to debate with the people of misguidance, like some of these individuals do. They go and have debates. Music, is it singing or sinning? Huh? And they debate with some of the misguided individuals. Why you need to debate? I said to the brother, we don't need to debate. Why? Because the truth is clear. قال الله, قال رسوله, قال صحابة. Why do I need to debate? Music and singing. So that the people, when they gather, it's all a show, isn't it? It's all entertainment. People love entertainment, ya ikhwan. Whether it's Sky, the Sky package they have, or whether it is they love entertainment. So you go and, but is this from the manhaj of the Salaf to debate with the people of Hawa? No. Why? Because you're going to go in that debate and the people are going to listen to shubuhat. The doubts, like we said, guard your heart from the doubts. You've opened your heart to doubts. People there, some of them are just going to judge who is more eloquent. They're not going to judge قال الله, قال رسول, قال. They're going to judge who's more eloquent, who's dressed the best, who looks nice. There's some people going to judge like that. Why I need to debate? This is not the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba radhiyallahu anhum. Yes, the Ibn Abbas debated with the Khawarij, but their place was known. Sheikh Ubaid, they said their place was known. And who is Ibn Abbas? Are you Ibn Abbas? And the likes of Ibn Abbas. If you're at that level, if you are at that level, that's different. And if there's a situation which arises, and Ibn Abbas went to them, and 4,000 came back from 6,000. And who's Ibn Abbas? Tarjaman al-Quran. Bahr. Ocean in knowledge, radiyallahu anhu. And he went out and 4,000 came back. And he defeated their arguments. But it wasn't a showdown like debate. Like, on this day, this is going to happen. Like they do nowadays with the advertising and all that. It wasn't like that. He went to them and advised them. Just happened to be other people were there. But he went to them and he advised them. Under the command of who? Of Ali ibn Abi Talib, who was the leader at that time. No leader above you saying to you, go and do such and such. No, you're your own man. And you went and you want to debate, is it singing or sinning? Allah said in Surah Al-Najm, أَفَمِنْ هَذَا الْحَدِيثِ تَعْجَبُونَ وَتَضْحَكُونَ وَلَا تَبْكُونَ وَأَنْتُمْ سَامِدُونَ فَاسْجُدُوا لِلَّهِ وَاعْبُدُوهُ. In Surah Al-Najm, Samidun, Ibn Abbas said, Wallahi inna ghina, Wallahi inna ghina, Wallahi inna ghina. These musical instruments and playing this music is his music. He said, by Allah. And Allah rebuked it. It's in Surah Al-Najm. I don't need to debate with someone to tell me it's in there. It's just clear. And in Hadith in Bukhari, the ma'azif, people will make it halal. It's clear. And the actions of the Sahaba. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu was walking. And he's walking with Nafi'. When they hear music being played, Ibn Umar puts his fingers in his ears. Ya Nafi', atasma'u shay. Ya Nafi', atasma'u shay. Oh Nafi', do you hear anything else? Any more of it? Can you hear it? Because he doesn't want to hear it. Because music, he doesn't want it to enter his heart. This is who? Abdullah ibn Umar. Who's the teacher? Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, or Nafi', his student. Who's the teacher? Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu is the teacher here. And he's showing him what to do. And this is how they used to protect themselves from it. One takfiri in Acton, he said, but how comes Nafi' didn't put his fingers in his ears? He wants to make it halal. So we say to him, are we following the student or the teacher? We're following the teacher who is showing us what to do. So we don't need to debate on these clear issues. We don't need. It's clear. And his situation, he has statements of kufr. You want to debate with him singing? He is saying that we came from apes. You want to talk about singing? So get your priorities right. May Allah protect us. This shows you lack of understanding. So for those individuals, they should stop giving da'wah. Because the one who gives da'wah and he is blind, one-eyed, how about the people that they're going to educate upon their blindness? May Allah protect us. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بارك الله فيك. سلامة الله. الحمد لله. بارك الله فيك. كيف الحال عبد الجبار؟ أهلا. سلامة الله. هيدين أخي. الحمد لله. ما موجود يا أخي. سلامة الله.